I would say a maker is someone that hones their craft. They identify something that they have as a talent or they're passionate about.
Someone who has a form of self-expression and something to share.
This is about creativity and imagination.
It's working with your hands, which seems to be a universal human trait.
In my opinion, a maker is anyone that is creating. Entrepreneurs, inventors, designers, artisans. The maker movement is about all of these people. There's never been an event that's brought them all together, and that's why I feel that Remake had to happen.
There's a giant value in people from different fields collaborating. I think it's really great to get everyone in one room to see what's possible.
Remake is something I've wanted to do for over a year now. I really wanted to find makers across home and fashion and food and talk about how technology is influencing their work. Day one of Remake is all about bringing the key influencers of the maker movement together to share thoughts, ideas, and perspectives and let them make a call on what they thought the maker movement was. Henderson talked about 3D printing and the new industrial revolution that's happening.
These two worlds, which are traditionally, the people with soldering irons and the people with sewing machines, are now coming together because digital technology is the unifying thing. So anybody can design something on a screen, push a button, and express themselves.
I came to Remake because I love that you have this amazing intersection of fashion and technology. I export all my designs from Illustrator and then I send them to a laser cutter. That's made manufacturing incredibly easy. Michelle Fawn, who's the biggest beauty expert on YouTube, talked about creating a new makeup line. And then we had people like Michael Mina do cooking demonstrations and talk about what's happening in the food movement right now.
There's some really good synergies between Brit's company and my company. And I think it's because at the end of the day, they're both all about experiences to people.
Day two of Remake is all about getting the general public to interact with all of these makers and to actually make themselves.
I feel like I'm in a real-life Pinterest world where everything is here and it's physical, you can touch and play with it.
Lego is at Remake to inspire you to create more. You're allowed to be creative when you have breaks. It's like when you were a kid. You get the breaks and immediately you start building.
At this booth today, we're actually doing printing using light. So you're actually able to do photo printing on fabric. Well, every time we peel the negative off and reveal a print, people's minds are kind of blown.
Kingsland is hugely supportive of makers and the movement. Small batches are the new luxury, and we know our consumers looking for something that's unique and different.
Remake is the perfect event that allows my brand to connect with a community of millennials and makers who are innovating within the tech and lifestyle and DIY space.
Growing up, you always heard, like, don't be artist, don't be a musician. These makers are now starting to actually become really successful, make money, have careers, which is amazing. The technology, I feel, has really caught up to make it easier for a small business person to really make a big splash in the world.
For local San Francisco Bay Area residents, they get an opportunity to come and learn what the maker movement's all about. They get to support their local makers. For the brands, they get to tap into this fresh, young talent of people who are leading the maker movement and reach this audience who are so excited about what it means to make and what that means for their future. And I think that makers have a real opportunity here to just have a conversation, to make connections, and to also, of course, sell their goods.
Remake is a great bridge between cultures, recognizing there's a connection between the world of fashion and the world of manufacturing, the world of creators and the world of consumers.
I think Brit Co is leading parts of this conversation. And we need a modern voice that can speak to a generation that is very, very connected to technology and understands how to access it.
Remake 2013 is our first event that's local to the San Francisco Bay Area. And in my perfect world, we would be able to take this event to other cities, potentially other countries. The maker movement is really just beginning. We're having this return to wanting to build and make, and it's becoming easier to do that. These people in this room today are some of the influencers of tomorrow.